Hallo daar, goeiedag. Mijn naam is Hannes van de Spiegel. Welkom bij mijn vraag en antwoord video. Okay, so
He's currently on the run somewhere in the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what Blue's
oh
tactic.
yes, the fuck.
We have to go
I
on
remember
is
all
a
these
coded
days.
transmission sent by the PF
So,
at the Ditati abandoned
vraag nummer
village.
1. How did you get involved in the security business? Oh, well, simple. My father hooked me up with the job. Of course, we all know he was SADF, and then he's a mercenary, and then he was SADF again before 1994 happened. Then he worked with a company called Executive Outcomes before they got nailed out of a fucking job. Then he became a private security contractor afterwards to become more of a family man. And then when I was of age, he was like, hey Hannes, I got some boots out in Cape Town who are looking for some young blood. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna fucking do that. So ever since I've been a private security guard, private security contractor. Let's see. Vraag nummer 2. What was your childhood like? Childhood wasn't that bad. Could have been better, could have been worse. I blame it mostly on myself though, because I was kind of a fucking poos back then. Because I remember it, every fucking summer I'd go out in a farm owned by my uncle, and he'd fucking say, Hannes, jy's a fucking poos. Or like, why? Why are you insulting me? But of course, the real reason was because I was afraid that a fucking 22 caliber rifle would have too much fucking recoil. And that's where I first got into firearms and all that fun stuff. And the reason I was actually kind of reluctant at first because my uncle was all like, Hannes, jij zal verschil leren. I was like, no, nee, ik wil niet. Like, and then of course I realized, oh, this is fucking fun. Blowing shit up with a fucking large caliber rifle. Fucking lekker. Yeah, and then of course there was the whole commando corps thing that my father made me sign up for. And that's why I learned to adopt the set of opinions that I have nowadays.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
And okay. Vraag nummer 3. What did the swart man ever do to you? The swart man did precisely 39 things to me. Like that, it sounds funny because it sounds like I'm saying he did nigger and dirty things, which he did, but I'm actually saying he did 9 and 30 things, 39. So 11 times he tried to assault me, twice he tried to rob me, thrice he tried to fucking shoot me, and 4 times he tried to stab me, and then the remaining 19 times he tried to do something to either my friends or my family, which I don't exactly appreciate. So, yeah, nee, that's what the swart man did to me. Vraag nummer 4. Do you have any black friends? It depends on your definition of friend. I have 2 co-workers I work with, and they understand that much of their race, is kind of a bunch of fucking kafirs. So I get along with them quite wonderfully, and one of them's actually my fucking dagga dealer. So there's that. I don't know. Depending on how loose of a definition of the word friend you have, I guess you could say I have black friends. Okay, vraag nummer 5. What's your favorite rap group? And no, it is not the Antwoord. Just because I'm from fucking Cape Town and I watch like one fucking Neil Blomkamp movie does not mean I like those fuckers. I don't even remember which fucking movie it was. It was the one with the fucking robots and shit. I don't remember precisely. I was fucking high as shit on some fucking turbid poison. But no, to answer your question, my favorite rap group is actually this group called Death Grips. That's gonna be fucking weird for a few of you because their frontman, the rapper, is actually a fucking kafir, a dude named MC Ride. But he's not what I would call a true kafir because he's actually pretty sophisticated, pretty educated. Death Grips' music, I would say, is very artistic. And when I say that, I'm saying artistic, not autistic, because that's what fucking the Antwoord is. They're fucking artistic. Death Grips is artistic. Don't fucking mistake my accent, dudes. Okay, vraag nummer 6. How did you learn the languages you speak? Well, Ik heb nooit Engels geleerd uit die huis. Verschoon me, I need to say that in English. I never learned English at home. All my family members, they understood English just fine, but they only ever spoke Afrikaans in amongst themselves. So I had to learn English from just going to school, socializing amongst friends, watching televisie. So that's how I learned English. And then one day I come home, I ring up one of my boots, and my father hears me and he's like, "Ah, praat jy Engels? Lekker. Wat soort Afrikaans praat jy geval?" I'm like, okay, I guess we could do that too, but whatever. But of course over time I learned that the reason he did that was because Afrikaans is die taal van die Afrikaners. My people, my race, my cultuur, my nasie. Afrikaans is die taal van die heersers. So, yeah, nee, that's what it's like being bilingual. Let's see, what else do we have here? Vraag nummer 7. What is your opinion on the bad guy in Lethal Weapon 2? The fuck? Bad guy in Lethal Weapon 2? Oh, well, I watched that movie once. That fucking brilliant motherfucker named Mel Gibson is in it. But what do we think of the bad guy in that movie? I think he was pretty cool, actually. He is a fucking bastard because he did kill that fucking cute little blonde chick. But other than that, I don't see anything wrong with him. I don't see how he was actually a bad guy. I mean, he enforced apartheid. He advocated apartheid. He did not like Kafirs and be swart man. And he sold dagga to voluntary customers. I don't see what the hell is wrong with that. As far as I'm concerned, Mel Gibson and that fucking Kafir and Danny Glover were the fucking bad guys in that movie. Ja, nee, bro. Vraag nummer 8. What is the best weed you've ever smoked? Weed. What the fuck is... I think you mean cannabis, because I think weed is what they call it out in North America, and I think England as well. He's talking about dagga, okay, so best dagga I ever smoked was Durban Poison, of course. Although, to be fair, actually, ever since I met Simon Bouchard, not gonna lie, the dagga he hooked me up with is this shit called BC Hydro. That's fucking lekker. That's some fucking dagga I can get down with. But yeah, nee, I'd say it's a tie between Durban Poison and BC Hydro. Although there was also this shit I tried called Swazi Gold that one of my friends hooked me up with, and then I asked him, hey, what is it about this shit that makes it so fucking lekker? And he's like, oh, well, it's got fucking heroin in it. Like, the fuck? So then I found out, why the fuck's it got heroin in it? Like, oh, well, that's why. It was made by a fucking kafir. Like, I don't want this fucking dagga. Get this shit away from me, boot. So, yeah, it's a... I'd say it's a fucking two-way tie between Durban Poison and BC Hydro. Verschoon mij. Vraag nummer 9. How did you get into dagga? Well, it was actually my uncle out there on the farm again. My father was very conservative. He was very, you know, he was an Afrikaner, he was a boer. I mean, he fucking hated dagga, but my uncle is out there on the farm, he was growing dagga in his fucking shed. And he fucking walked up to me one day and he's like, Hannes, don't tell your father about this because he'll fucking kill both of us. Especially me. And I was like, okay. And then he hands me a fucking spliff and he's like, this is called dagga. I'm like, dagga? What the fuck is this called? So I take a hit and it's been one of my favourite plants ever since. Well, that's how I got into dagga, was my uncle. Okay, vraag nummer 10. Australia? New Zealand? Okay, I don't understand how it's a question. I don't even know who the fuck asked me that. I'm guessing it's somebody asking my opinion on these countries. And, well, I like both of them in their own respective rates. They're both fucking lekker in their own unique ways. Although I like New Zealand a little bit more because, one, it's actually New Zealand is actually a Dutch name, but it's just been Anglicanized. And Australia, you got pretty nice culture, pretty nice geography down there, but your fucking government's fucking fucked, boots. Like, you can't even own a fucking firearm in that country. Meanwhile, Australia lets you have a fucking, you could buy a fucking Dragonov in fucking Australia. Skip for mate. New Zealand. I'm fucking high right now. I just smoked some fucking Durban poison actually. So, yeah, nee, Australia, New Zealand, they're fucking lekker, but I like New Zealand a little bit more. Top of that, New Zealand actually has a little bit more penguins, actually, because we got penguins out in Cape Town. I like getting high and playing with those little fuckers. So, ja, nee, that's my vraag en antwoord video. Great dag, tot ziens, and fuck die swart man. But first, I gotta kill this fucker. Fuck you, fucking cockbeer. Oh, there's one more thing I got to do. Fuck die swart man. Ja, nee, tot ziens.